happy Thursday, and welcome to this month's Project Pan update. My name is Amber, and if you are new to Project Pan videos or you're new to my channel, welcome. I have been finishing off products that I see overly hyped on YouTube, so let's get to it. And then also too, I'm going to update you, if you have not heard it yet, I started a Pan That Palette challenge where I personally am finishing my Urban Decay Naked palette before December 2014. So if you are new to wanting to use up your collection because you're sick and tired of throwing stuff away, or you're sick and tired of things getting old and giving them away, pan a palette with me, because this is going a lot faster than I could have possibly anticipated, and I really believe I'm going to finish this before December 2014. So you don't have to pan anything else in your collection, but panning a palette is a good place to start if you are overwhelmed with the size of your makeup collection and you just want to enjoy and pare down the excess. So, like I said, let's get to it. Alright, the first thing that, actually let's go on and talk about the Naked palette first, and then I'll just cover the overly hyped stuff that I've subbed in with it, using with it, etc. Okay, so as far as the Naked palette, over halfway done. I mean, just crazy how much I finished. I use this palette every single day. I mix it in with other colorful shades. In fact, the color that I have been looking to pair with right now, I want to keep the orchid trend going, so I have paired in Urban Decay's Omen from the 15th anniversary palette. This is a workhorse palette. Don't be afraid to use any of your neutral palettes, whether you have Urban Decay, Lorac, Stila, Too Faced. Every one of those palettes is meant to be a tandem palette. Use it with your colorful shades, use them on their own, bring them out. In fact, I was even more inspired this morning because I saw Tati's video where she talked about the Lorac Pro 2. Seriously, like, could we have enough palettes? Like, ugh. So that's going to be the next one that everybody's like, I can't get my hands on it and I have to have it, blah, blah, blah. Go on. That palette already looks like 5 or 6 things that I can immediately think of the top of my head. So stay tuned. I will do a Shop That Stash on how to dupe those with existing eyeshadows that you have at home. But just kind of thinking out loud, you know how we have Orchid is the color of the year trend this year for 2014? Something tells me that navy is going to be next year's trend. I don't know. We'll have to see if I'm right. But I'm just looking at like what's for sale and drugstore duos and trios and quads and what's on sale and eyeliners and things. Navy is making a huge presence on the makeup market since people are kind of sick of Orchid. I just want to move the stuff out. So anyways, I digress. Okay, so what I finished last month, I went on and I finished Smog. I was doing a look with Hustle and a beautiful icy mint shade from the Urban Decay Book of Shadows 3 called Money. I finished the color tattoo that goes with it. This was the color tattoo in Icy Mint. It was limited edition for summer of 2013. This is done. I was wearing it on my lid with Hustle in my crease. If you want to see the Get Ready With Me, it is kind of a longer video, but I have a Get Ready With Me where I show you a mint look for glasses. So that has the now finished color tattoo in Icy Mint, and then the empty, I finished that too. I can't even find the pan now, but the empty pan of Urban Decay's Money. So when I finished Hustle, which was the beautiful plum shade from this palette, I went on and finished Smog. And then now the current look I'm doing is I'm wearing the Maybelline color tattoo in Barely Branded. It looks like Painterly. It's a little bit more metallic, but Max Painterly Paint Pot. And again, if you're wanting to a quick tip on how to revive your dried up shadow bases if you have MAC paint pots, Maybelline color tattoos, I have a video called How to Save Your Dried Up Cream Shadow Products with eye drops. So I'm using the Maybelline color tattoo in Barely Branded over Sidecar, and then I'm putting Omen in my crease mixed with Dark Horse. As you can see, I've hit pan again. And then I'm making more progress. I'm using Buck to fill in my brows, and I'll have a video coming up showing you how I press my shadows so that way I can get every last swipe out without having to worry about them cracking. I'm still using Creep to line my upper lash line and set my MAC Black Track Fluid line. That's my liner of choice right now. Another overly hyped product on YouTube. Absolutely love it. It's worth the, is it $15 or $18 it costs? It's awesome. But I set it with Creep to make sure it's bulletproof all day. So there we go. That's where I am. I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4 shadows every day. And realistically, when you get into these palettes, I'm going to continue the Get Ready With Me's using color and this palette so you can see how to use it in tandem. Because a lot of people get stuck in ruts with these neutral palettes, whether it's Too Faced, Stila, Lorac Pro, Urban Decay. They just feel like you can't use these palettes in conjunction with anything else. You have to use them on your own or on their own, and it's really hard to do that. You get bored, so stay tuned because I use this every single day and I'm still not bored with it now that I've incorporated so many other colors. So if you want glasses friendly Get Ready With Me's, hooded eye friendly Get Ready With Me's, and just pop a color Get Ready With Me's if you want to change it up, I will keep those coming. So that's where I am with the Naked palette and the color tattoos that I phased and all that good stuff. The other palette that I've had to phase in, because you can see I've obviously finished Sin and Virgin, I've been using the Too Faced Naked Eyes palette. It looks like this. This is one of my oldest eyeshadow palettes. I figured I would go in and just bring this out, and I've been using Pink Cheeks. I finally hit pan, so now I'm going to see that go very quickly. And then I figured when Creep is done, I'm going to go on and use whatever color, the Stiletto, to replace Creep to line my MAC Black Track Fluid line. And I figure I could use this as my next highlight since it's a nice matte cream color. And then I figured I could, you know, phase in the rest of these with what's left in my Naked palette. So, quickly. Okay. The other thing I wanted to kind of preface, because I'm kind of thinking I might do it with the Orchid trends since I'm moving so quickly through these Orchid trends that I think I'm going to just stick with it. I was looking at Gunmetal from the Naked palette, and I thought a really beautiful combination would be to pair the Maybelline Color Tattoo and Cool Crush. Like, that's going to help sing the label. Let's try that again, Amber. Okay. But the Maybelline Color Tattoo and Cool Crush, see how it's this beautiful, like, icy blue color? I was thinking of pairing that with Gunmetal. As you can see, it's like a steely grayish blue. And I thought about topping it with Crystal from the Urban Decay Book of Shadows 4. So, if you're wondering like how I'm going to continue using this palette as we go further and further into the year, I thought these would be really pretty with Gunmetal. Just FYI, putting that out there. And that way I figured I could continue pairing Orchid lip trends with that. If you like Orchid cheek colors, because I'm on a roll. I just want to finish the stuff off, seriously. I want to make room in my collection for new stuff, but, you know, I want to move the old stuff out and enjoy it. So, okay. That's it for eyes. Alright, then the next thing I finished, let's talk about bronzers real quick. I finished the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil sample. This was amazing. This sample size lasted me 3 months. I have since phased in my NARS Laguna sample. It's a deluxe sample. This goes much faster than the Too Faced. So I figure like getting your money's worth, buying a full-size bronzer, you're going to get more bang for your buck with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. But I do like this. It's a nice matte brown contour. It's nothing crazy. It's not orange. I really do like it, but this has been in less than a month that I've hit serious pan. And I'm not heavy-handed with my bronzer. I do contour in my cheek area. I contour up here in my temples. I contour under my chin to slim my face out a little bit. And I contour on the sides of my nose using a Sonia Kashuk contouring brush that looks like so. Nice and flat, because I get more of a precise contour. Because with your glasses, you want something that's much more deliberate to hollow out your face so that your glasses don't go, whoa! You know what I mean? Okay, so there's the bronzers. And then I was using the e.l.f. Golden Bronzer. It has the 4 shades. I really didn't like it. And the longer I used it, the less I liked it. So I have taken a different bronzer out of my collection. I'm using the Real Techniques powder brush, and I am using the Bare Minerals Ready Bronzer in the Skinny Dip. This is too light for me to use as a contour. Let me show you if I can get it open. This is too light for me as a contour. I don't get it to show up real well. But if I combine it with the Real Techniques powder brush, it's a beautiful bronzer for all over the face. I get a very similar payoff to my Holy Grail Sonia Kashuk Undetectable Cream Bronzer in Warm Tan, except this is the powder version. So if you want a nice all over glow bronzer and you're fair to medium tone skin, deep skin tones, you're not going to do a lot of difference with a bronzer like this, but light to medium skin tones, this is beautiful for an all over healthy glow. And again, powder version of this Sonia Kashuk Undetectable Cream bronzer, which is Holy Grail of Holy Grails for me, and it's 11 bucks. This is worth the money. When I used the high dive in this for my contour project panning, 18 months. No! Yeah, it took me 18 months. So, there's that. Okay, then the next thing that I have worked my way through is the Marc Jacobs Blush in Outspoken. Look at this, y'all. Can you see this? Craziness. Almost done. Almost done. That's why I wanted to keep going with the Orchid trend, because I just want to finish this off. This blush is very powdery for what you get. It was over $30, and I'm finishing it in less than 3 months. Just saying. If you want the drugstore dupe to this, buy the CoverGirl eyeshadow in Knockout Pink. Same thing. I'm thinking when I finish this, if I haven't finished my lip products yet, I'm going to face in that CoverGirl eyeshadow and use it to go on and blush my cheeks, because it's the exact same thing as this. Alright, that was quick. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to talk about is the lip colors that I'm project panning. I technically, you could call it finished. This is the Maybelline Color Vivids lipstick in Brazenberry. It's a beautiful berry color. It's what I'm currently wearing. I decided to go on, I picked up, where is it? Okay, there it is. Alright, I decided to pick up a Real Techniques lip brush. This retailed for about $6 at Ulta, and I went on and picked this up so I could scoop out the rest of this lipstick. When you finish lipsticks like this, like when you get to the metal part, there's actually about a third of the tube left in the bottom of the container, and normally I would call this done just so I can move it out of the way, but I've really been loving the Revlon Super Lustrous. Can I talk today? I really have been loving the Revlon Super Lustrous Gloss in Sugar Violet. I love it over other Orchid lip trends, but it works the best when I pair it with this Brazenberry lipstick. So for $5, $5 or $6, I went out and bought the brush, because I'm guaranteeing that I'm finishing this lipstick instead of buying something new when the Orchid trend will be phased out, and then I can finish this gloss, if that makes any sense. So that's about it. That's where I am with things. Of course, I'm using other products, but I wanted to keep this short and just include the things that I see overly hyped on YouTube. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. Keep posted. I'm going to keep Get Ready With Me's coming. I have more videos coming. And yeah, it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. Thank you for supporting me on this channel. Good luck with your project pans and your project pan updates. I am thrilled to see so many updates in my YouTube newsfeed. So I'm enjoying your videos. Keep them coming. I love it. And let's keep each other encouraged on this journey and use up this makeup so we can get some new stuff. So have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.